I'm okay, J-Love, and this is the Klara and Avery set. Here we go, the Matchless Fighters, Klara and Avery set. 双璧のファイター Klara and Avery Set. This one was extremely difficult to get a hold of, very limited. The first wave of pre-order sold out in about 10 minutes. The second wave sold out in about 30. Why was it so limited? Well, a lot of Japanese fans really wanted this product, and you can see why. It comes with 2 booster boxes of Matchless Fighters, plus some exclusive Klara and Avery themed deck sleeves. The second reason, a lot of investors or collectors really bank on these products. Special sets usually perform really well as an investment. They do, it's just the truth. The Kanazawa Memorial set is a perfect example. So after a year or two, collectors catch on and they realize what they missed out on, and then they try to get it. So you can see why this was very limited. The reason why I wanted it is because it looks absolutely gorgeous. The illustration is drawn by an artist known as Zoonose. Now you can go and check them out at Pixiv. They've got an amazing portfolio. And you can follow them at Twitter too. They're not just a Pokemon artist, they're a freelance artist. They do a variety of different illustrations, but they're extremely talented. So when I saw this illustration, it was something that I just knew I had to get. So yeah, I'm really pumped to open it up, which I will do right now. Let's just get into it. And I do love how the energy symbols always adorn the top of these products. They do look really cool. It's just, I don't know, it's just so stylish. Okay, now to open this thing up, you just slide everything like so. Okay, there we go. Now, Zoonose has absolutely knocked it out of the park with this one. I absolutely love the colorway. Like, I love that pink, purple, yellow combination. It is really it's just so cute. We'll just have another look at it. I really just love the attention to detail too. You've got Wailord in the background. Pretty sure they're from the Isle of Armor. You've got all the slow bros, the slow kings, the slow pokes, all chilling out. They're camping, they're having some curry. It's really cute. So I really do love this one. I can't wait to put it on the shelf. Now, opening it up, like so, you can see we've got 2 booster boxes here of Matchless Fighters, which I'm very excited about this expansion. An absolute huge array of beautiful illustrations, cards in this one, so I'll put them to the side. Yeah, you can see here, so we've got this deck case, and I'm gonna take a punt. This is just packaging. I'm gonna take a punt and say that the deck sleeves are inside. We'll move that storage box thing to the side, and we'll get into this. So obviously you're gonna need some scissors to open this up. Whoa. Now this one looks to be about the same size as the deck box from the Shocking Volt Tackle Pokemon Center special set. Opening it up, we can see, yeah, here you go. So card dividers, and you can use these as you see fit. One of them's got Avery, the other one's got Klara, so my 2 waifu on there. But they're pretty cool. They feel nice, and they're very robust. They're very, I don't know, tough feeling, so I like those a lot. The deck box, again, this one's a bit wider than usual. You've got the illustration adorned all around it, which is just really nice. That's pretty cool. I like how they're on the back there. But you can see the whole slow, I guess the whole slow gang is just chilling out there. And then you've got these deck sleeves. Now, usually you get 64. In this special set, you've got 128. That's because you've got 64 of Klara, which will open these up. So 64 of Klara, and these are really nice. I wouldn't use these to store cards that I'm collecting. These are primarily used for a deck, and you know, they're just a way to make your deck look a little bit flashier. And because this is such a limited set, you can see why some collectors would want to use these. They're very robust, so they will protect your card. And then we've got the Avery Sleeves, which I'm gonna open these up too. And again, I actually like these ones a little bit better. And that's probably because the Slowbro is just full creeping there. I just find that, I find that expression so hilarious. So these are really cool. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna use these to store cards that I'm collecting, but they're robust enough that they would protect your cards for a deck. They're the same standard of deck sleeves that the Pokemon Center Japan and Pokemon Japan sell, so they're all very similar in robustness there. I love the energy symbols on the side. I really think that's a cool little flex. These will store about 700 Japanese cards, but again, this is really cool. And you know, if you don't want to use it as a card storage box, you can just use it as a decoration, I guess, on your shelf. Like, you can put it on the side like that. If you're baller enough and you got 2 of these sets, put them side by side, and then you'll have the full illustration, because you can see that the illustration does wrap around the whole thing. But overall, I really like this one. Again, the purple and the pink and the yellow combo is really cool, and I think it's gonna look fantastic on a shelf. Now, this is a really cool premium product, but you've got to remember that it is targeted at Japanese card collectors and players, not at the global market. Pokemon Japan don't target these at global audiences, so they are difficult to get, they're expensive to import, and you've got to remember that, yeah, a lot of Japanese fans really, they want them more than we do. So yeah, there is a lot of demand for this thing, but rightly so, and there is a lot of demand all around the world when the product is only being manufactured for one small little market. So they're very hard to get, but if you can get a hold of one, you will not be disappointed. Now, what we all came here for and what I'm really excited about is the Matchless Fighters booster box. I really do love this set, so let's see what we can find inside. Matchless Fighters packs a serious punch by continuing the single strike and rapid strike play mechanic. It graciously introduces V-cards for Galarian Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno, as well as Blaziken, Slowking, and Dracozolt. Matchless Fighters released in Japan on the 19th of March, 2021, and has a set list of 70 cards plus 26 super rares. Because it's a subset, the expansion mark is S5A. Let's do this thing. Now, I am very excited to open this one up. I love how there are so many special art illustration cards in this expansion. I was lucky enough to already find one, the Galarian Slowking, illustrated by Tomokazu Komiya. This one is absolutely gorgeous. I found this one over at Twitch during a live stream. Go and check me out. But that is one chase card crossed off the list. The other chase cards naturally are the Galarian Moltres, the Galarian Articuno, and the Galarian Zapdos. Not to forget that amazing Blaziken VMAX special art illustration card. So if I could be so lucky to find one of those, I'd be over the moon. Or one of the waifu. Yeah, there are 2 waifu in this set, 3 if you include Avery. You've got Klara, you've got Karen, and you've got Avery. So who knows what we'll find today. Booster packs always look really, really good. These ones, not as good as the Sun and Moon set, but I like them as well. I'm very pumped to do this, so let's get straight into it. Now, as this is a channel that does focus on Japanese Pokemon cards, I do pronounce the names of the Pokemon in Japanese. I've already messed up that first pack, so you will hear me pronounce the Japanese names. I'm sure you'll enjoy it and you'll get used to it, and you might learn a thing or two along the way. So without further ado, we have got to get in focus, which we will do. Let's kick it off. So we got Menokurage, we got Gararu Desmasu, Hoiga, Seibori, and Gigayasu behind that one. So nothing in the first pack. You generally walk away with about 10 rares, let's say 4 to 5 V cards and about 2 to 3 VMAX plus the super rare. Matchless Fighters is a bit of a different set because there are reports of people finding multiple super rares in these boxes more frequently. So who knows how we'll go today. We got Washibon. Washi is the Japanese word for eagle, so take that with you. We got Fushide. We got Gararu Desumasu. Alright, we got Jimerion. This one's so cool. And this is an example of what I was talking about. All the illustrations in this set look fantastic. This one is illustrated by Mitsuhiro Arita, and it's just an uncommon, really, really cool stuff. So I very, very much appreciate that. And Gararu Negiganaito. If you've been paying attention, I usually say basically all my videos, cards that I think are really, really cool that should have been rares, I put them in that should have been a rare pile. And you know what? I gotta say, that one should have been a rare. I like it a lot. I like the card. So we got Haderia, Deribado, Dakuma. Alright, our first rare card, Gararu Desuban, and behind that we got Gararu no Muneate. Okay, so that's about 3 packs in. Like I said, you will generally find about 10 rares. You'll walk away with about 15 spectacular looking cards. And you know, just because it's not rare doesn't mean that the card isn't beautiful. A perfect example is this one, the Chinchou Chonchi, illustrated by Soso. Again, just a fantastic, so much detail on that card. In such a small border, it really is fantastic how much Soso has managed to cram in there. Diguda, Meraruba for La Vesta, Touki, and Kokoromori. This is another one that I really like for Swoobat. Kokoro is the Japanese word for heart, and Komori is the Japanese word for bat. So heart, bat, Kokoromori for Swoobat. It's really cute stuff. I'm very excited to see which V cards I get. I was very fortunate in my first box. I found the Galarian, Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno in their V form in one box, plus the Blaziken, so I was very happy with that. We got Meraruba again, Menokurage, Gantoru. Alright, Samehada, this is a good one. Same is the Japanese word for shark. Hada is the Japanese word for skin. Samehada is the Japanese word for like rough skin or the rough skin of a shark. So for Sharpedo, rough skin, I don't know, Samehada. Alright, and Zuruzukin behind that. I got a feeling, let's make a call. I think the first V card I'm gonna find is Dracozolt V, because I haven't found that one yet. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say it. Peropafu, let's see if I'm right. Uoguru. Kamonegi. Kamo is the Japanese word for duck, and negi is the Japanese word for spring onions. We know Farfetch'd carries around a leek or a spring onion. Kamonegi in Japanese. Gararu no Muneate, and behind that we got Gararu Negiganaito, the Knight of the Spring Onion, if there was ever such a thing. I'm still banking on Dracozolt V. As for the special art, I shouldn't assume I'm gonna get a special art. As for the super rare, I have no idea. Messon, I love how cute that Sobble is. Mibunimu, Desumasu. Alright, our first V, and I love this one. Bashamo V. The Blaziken V, such an amazing card, illustrated by Ayaka Yoshida, and it really is just so cool. I love how the V cards are stepping up in their detail and their, I don't know, their ferocity. This one is so cool. So Blaziken V, the first V card for this box, and Kurara. If I could be so lucky as to find her full art, I would definitely, man, who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? I'm not trying to fool anybody. I definitely really want to get the Klara as the full art. It's tough. I've got a pretty good track record for getting waifu cards, so we'll see. Churine. Zurugu. Nagetsuge Saru. I love this one for Persimmon. You might have heard me say this before. Nagetsugeru is the Japanese verb for throwing something at someone, and Saru is the Japanese word for monkey. So Nagetsuge Saru is like monkey that throws things at someone, and you love to see it. Alright, Ichigeki Uraosu, our second rare card, but a very nice one. I love the red in the canyon for this one. Love the holo on that one. And Perorimu. Maybe I'll dodge the Drakazol. Who knows? Maybe I've put a reversi on the Drakazol, now I'm not going to get it. But by me bringing it up again, I've reversied the reversi. Rantan, I love how there's a white outline around this one. A really cool illustration by Ryoma Uratsuka. Really cool stuff. Fushide. Deribado. Alright, Perorimu. For the JoJo fans out there, and I know there's a few. Pero. Kakyoin, licking that cherry. Pero is the onomatopoeia for licking something, or the sound of a tongue licking something. And perori is the Japanese word for the act of licking something. So perorimu, it's like licking ice cream or something. Kurimu. Perorimu. Alright, and Zuruzukian behind that. A lot of really cool different Pokemon in this set. It's very refreshing to not see a Galarian Mr. Mime or Mr. Rhyme. That is a card that is in every set. I feel like it's in every set, so I'm glad to see the back of him. Kibania, that was Zangoose behind that one, or before that. Peropafu. Alright, Karin no Shinen. I would love to get her full art too. And Teburimu. I'm sure I'll find another Zangoose, but when I get there, I'll circle around because that illustration is very cool, and it's facing off against another Pokemon in this set, the Seviper. So would like to get that again, and you will see it again. Yotteri, this is a small set, so you do see a lot of the same cards quite often. After about 2 boxes, you'll probably finish off the first set of 70. Gararu Desumasu. Habuneku, right on time, there it is. This one's facing off against the Zangoose, so when I get another Zangoose, I will show you that. Alright, and our second V card, Gararu Fire V. Galarian Moltres V, another really cool card. Even the super rare, the full art for this is so cool. So you really do love to see these cards. Gararu Fire V, really cool stuff. And behind that we got Dagutori, and I love how they're sort of like their shadow. They're moving around so fast, and they've got this like water looking shadow. Really cool card. I must sound like the biggest fanboy because I do say all the time, and now you're not going to be able to unhear it, that I love it. I love it a lot. But I just do. I just find this set in particular is a huge step up, and a lot of the cards just look fantastic. So we got Rock and Roller. I like this one in Japanese. Dangoro. Dango, you might know, is the it's like a sweet Japanese dumpling. They're usually on skewers covered in syrup. Dango. It's also the word for a ball-shaped or round object. And Gorogoro is the onomatopoeia for a boulder rolling down a hill. So Dangoro in Japanese, Rock and Roller in English, very similar. And this one's also illustrated by Komiya, who designed this playmat too, if you were wondering. Urugamosu. Koromori. Alright, Shamey, but not in the superior Hedgehog form. I am Team Hedgehog for Shamey, so it's still a really nice rare. I do love it. Always goes really well with the normal type shading on this one, so very cool rare. And behind that, Jumerion, again, should have been a rare. We could be about halfway or approaching it. We've gotten 2 V cards, we've gotten 3 rares. We are yet to see a V Max. I'm just telling you, I know Drakazol is popping up. Bidoru. Weedle is in every set. Speaking of cards, Pokemon that are in every set, Weedle is one of them, but I really like this one, doing this sit up. I mean, I can't even do that, so that's pretty pog. And the Heracross underneath that, I've never noticed that. Really cool card. And Meson, the Sobble, again, we like this one. Meso is the onomatopoeia for like weeping or having a little sook. The verb for crying in Japanese is nakimasu. So Meso is the onomatopoeia. Washibon. Kurara, and behind that we got Kokoromori. Yeah, I was pretty blessed. I had that first box was very blessed, which usually doesn't happen. I got very lucky to get a chase card, the Galarian Slowking special art, plus all the V and V Max cards that I really wanted to get. So looks like I'm on track to back it up, but we'll see. All right, Churine. This one's good. Yurine is the Japanese word for lily bulb, and Churine Petalil looks a little bit like a lily bulb. So really cool naming convention there, one for Petalil. And Dakuma behind that. Kibaniya. Alright, Pendora. And behind that we got Kanen no Shinen. I'm getting nervous though, especially after the flappening. If you know, you know. If you don't know, basically I got the Flapple V special art 3 times from Single Strike Master. I don't know what I did, but I deserved it apparently. There's the Zangoose. So we will look at those side by side and you can see they're facing off. I'm putting these ones in the should have been a rare category, but the illustration is so nice that I actually like it as it is too. So a very, very cool card there. I like how they're both facing off. Heracross, Nagetsuge Saru, and alright, Gararu Yadokingu V. I don't have this one yet, so that's good. Very happy to see that. Illustrated by Mitsuhiro Arita. Great to see them back in the game, drawing lots of different Pokemon and full art trainers too. So a really cool illustration from Arita-san and a very cool Slowking too. I love it a lot, and I hope that the V cards and the VMAX cards continue to follow this cool trend of having very detailed illustrations. Samehada behind that. That is a W. I'm taking that one. We take those. I mean, as I always say, we take it because we have to, but I will take that. I will definitely take that. I have not got that card yet. I'm very happy to see it in hand. No upset from me. Miburimu, Urugamasu, Takuma. Alright, Shamey, another rare, doubling up on that one, and Yamabiko Horn. You do tend to double up on rares as well in a box. Because this is a small set, you will find a lot of doubles of rares, which is okay. I mean, they are all really nice cards to look at, but you'll double up on most of the rares. Alright, Meraruba, Bidoru, Gantoru, Yamabiko Horn, the Echo Horn again. This one's cool. Yamabiko is the Japanese word for echo, but from a mountain, so like echoing from a mountain. The commonly used word for echo in Japanese is hankyo. Yamabiko horn, it looks like, I guess, like a mountain Viking-y sort of, I don't know, old kind of horn, fitting for the kind of horn that it is. I don't know, you tell me. And Teburimu. I shouldn't get into horn lore on this channel. It's just not my specialty. So I'm just gonna tell you what it means, and whether we stick to the lore of horn is up to you. I mean, I'm lost. I don't know. Heracross, I really should shut up. Koromori, Uoguru, Dokukurage, the Tentacruel. I like this one. Doku is the Japanese word for poison, and Kurage is the Japanese word for jellyfish. So poison jellyfish for Tentacruel. And a really nice illustration on that one too, and Seibori behind that. I really like that one. I thought it was illustrated by Kawayu at first, but it's actually illustrated by Minanakai. So a really cool card. Uncommon and common cards in this set. They're really knocking it out of the park. I mean, the next set's Jet Black and Silver Lands, which is going to be exciting. I'm excited because if this is setting the scene for it, I mean, there's no real reason why it'll be a disappointment. And then after that, we got Eevee Heroes. So there's some really cool stuff on the horizon. All right, Washibon, Mei no Kurage, Chonchi. All right, another VMAX. I think that's Dracozolt. No, Galarian Slowking, but better. I'm cursing myself into a Dracozolt special art, full art, I know it. Now I'm getting nervous. Galarian Slowking, this one's illustrated by 5-Barn Graphics. And behind that we got Daiboku no Oka. Okay, so 1 VMAX, 3 V. I think we're on track for maybe 2 more V cards. We should find 1 more VMAX card, and of course, the super rare. There is always a chance there could be 2 super rares in this box, but we just won't know. Fushida until we get there. Chonchi, Dangoro, Rengeki Urasu. I like this one. Again, really looks nice with that blue. The silver borders just absolutely knock it out of the park. So a really cool rare card. And Doredia, which is the Lilligant that the Petalil evolves into. And again, Lilligant in English, so you know this is a lily type Pokemon. The Japanese name for Petalil makes a whole bunch more sense. Yurine, really cool card. I hope you're all learning something from the channel. It is a lot of fun. Your support, the amount of subscribers that have flooded in, it's really cool. And I just hope you guys are all picking up something from the Japanese names as I go through them. It's a lot of fun to do it. Hoiga, Diguda, I love this card. Yotteri. All right, Cocoon, you've never seen a Kakuna that looks so badass. That's a huge 8-pack on the Kakuna there. And behind that we got Seibori. Okay, we're coming to the end of this box, so I don't know. I feel like if there was a 2 super rares in this box, we would have found one early on, but stranger things have happened on this channel. Okay, so we've got Deribado, we got Meraruba, we got Chonchi. Alright, we got Inteleon, a really cool rare card, and again, should have been a rare, is a rare. So Inteleon's pretty prominent in most Sword and Shield sets. and Gigayasu behind that. We might be out of the game for the double super rare, but there's always a super rare in a Japanese booster box. You never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes it's kind of mapped. Like if you find the V Full Art, you sometimes find the hyper rare version of that same Pokemon as a VMAX, but not always. So Nagetsuge Saru, I'm curious now. Uoguru, Heracross should have been a rare, but I think it looks just nice the way it is too. Really nice Heracross. And alright, Gararu Furiza V. I'm very happy with the hits in these boxes. That Dracozole is hiding. I know it is, but this is a really nice Frieza V. I really like the way 5-band graphics have made the V cards much more involved these days, so you're happy to find this. You really are. It looks absolutely fantastic. And behind that, we've got Murandol. I think I have well and truly played myself because, I don't know, sometimes you just get a little bit of a feeling before you get into a box. You just know, like a feeling of dread, like, oh boy. It's going to be one of those booster boxes, and for some reason, when I picked this one, because there are 2 boxes in this set, I got the feeling, Zurugu, I got the feeling it was going to be a Dracozole. Kamonegi, Haderia. Alright, here it is. What is it? What do we got? Oh, that's good. That is a good box. Oh, that is wicked. That is so good. I've reversied the reversi of the Dracozole. We got Gararu Sanda V, the Galarian Zapdos. I'm in the Bird Club now. I am in the Birds Club. We've done it. I've gotten 2 of my chase cards. That is really cool. I'm so pumped. Oh, that's wicked. This is, you know what? Nah, it's my least favorite of the 3 birds special arts in this set, but I do still really like it. All 3 of them are amazing. You can't help but have a favorite. My favorites, it's the Moltres. The Articuno is so good, but this is right up there. And I love it. I just think that is such a cool illustration. It's just so full of character. Such a good card to find. Can't wait to upload this video and show everybody. Oh, shout outs. This is so cool. Really just fantastic stuff from Akira Komayama. I'm pretty sure Komayama-san illustrated the Piplup and Blastoise special art from Cosmic Eclipse and Remix Bout. So they're very talented, and this is, yeah, just another notch in their belt. Really, really cool stuff. Gararu Sanda V. And behind that, Kokoro Mori. Oh, that's so cool. What an awesome set. Like, seriously, all the cards in this set, they're just fantastic. There are so many really cool special art cards in this set, and that is one of them. And I'm chuffed. Oh, I'm very lucky. I'm very fortunate to have landed that. I'm very happy though. You can't wipe the grin off my face. Okay, who knows? Maybe there's another special art in this box. I don't know. Stranger things have happened, but I'm very satisfied, so I cannot complain. Kibania, Churinair, Miburimu, Mikaruge, and Doredia. So cool. I'm just so excited. We all know the feeling. When you find a card that you really like, it feels good and it's fun. And I'm very excited to share that with everybody too. It's gonna be cool. I'm sure everyone's gonna enjoy that. And you know, if you found it too, if you found that card or a chase card that you've really wanted to get in this set, let me know. Hit me up in the Discord. Just let me know in the comments below. I love hearing everybody's stories. That is really cool to share them. All right, Zurugu, Meson, Diguda, Burimu on, another really cool rare card, and Daiboku no Oka. I'm running out of space for all my cards, but that's what happens. There are 30 packs, 5 cards per pack, and like I said, you do get a very big assortment of rares. So make sure you've packed your card sleeves and your top loaders. I haven't put top loaders on any of these. I'll do that later. Dangoro, Habuneku, Me no Kurage, similar to Tentacruel. Me is the Japanese word for eye, and Kurage is the Japanese word for jellyfish. So jellyfish with an eye. Me no Kurage. Borutorosu, you guys know I don't like this Pokemon. I don't like any of these mustache, cloud, humanoid, legendaries. They don't do it for me. And Kurara, we're still on the hunt. Okay, who knows what's left. We got 3 packs left, so let's see. I'm pumped to see if there's anything left. It looks like we'll find one more VMAX because we've only found 1 VMAX card so far. So Hoiga, Yotteri, Peropafu, Dagutoria, I really like this illustration, and Toki behind that, the Brawly. All right, second last pack. If I don't find another VMAX, I'm not gonna be disappointed because I've already gotten more than I bargained for with that Galarian Zapdos, so I'm very happy. Koromori, Takuma, Rantan, Dokukurage, really cool card, and Omukae Chochin, the Welcoming Lantern. Okay, last pack. I got a strong feeling there'll be a VMAX in here, and hopefully it's the Blaziken VMAX because that is definitely the coolest looking VMAX in this set. Okay, we have got Bidoru, Uragamosu, Kamonegi. There it is. That's not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be the Blaziken VMAX, but that's alright. Bachiragon VMAX, you will take it, especially after getting that Galarian Zapdos. I'm going to take that to the bank. And Pendora, and by the bank I mean straight in the binder. I'm going to open the other box over at Twitch during my live streams. Come and check it out, twitch.tv/OKJLove. Go and throw me a follow. Live Tuesday and Friday and Sunday doing a Nuzlocke as well. So hopefully see you there. If you enjoyed today's video, as always, like, subscribe, and let me know what you found from Matchless Fighters. Check the comments below. Drop one in. I do want to know. And hopefully hear from you soon. Until next time, JLove out. Who voted for it? Who voted for it? Who voted for it? I'm banning them. Whoever voted for it, stand and be counted. If you voted for Shining Fates, stand and be counted right now. Put your hand up.